Hello, subscribers. Welcome to a live stream of AD&D's Curse of the Azure Bonds Remastered. All right, so this demo is going on for quite a while. I'm going to go ahead and stop it because it's taking forever for one side to win. Let's continue our Iron Man run. This is a no-caster party. Let's see. Not sure if I want save game H here. I have G, H, and A, but I know I did some testing. Let me see what A is. Yeah, that's not right. It's going to be H probably. Hey, Duncan, welcome to the stream. How are you doing? Cloud Giant scam. Getting scammed. Your Ranger's getting scammed. All right. Let's see if we can finally get deeper into the caves next to Hap. All right, let's see here. Does he have protection? Yep, fire resistance. Okay. I don't think liquid mouse slime does. Still too low level to equip rings. Zomble's my psionic. It has enough power for psionic blast against non-psionics. It didn't work though well, did it? Do you have fire resistance? Yes, okay. Junk that we don't need. Alright, last time we killed the mages in here. Let's make sure that they're already opened. Yeah. Want to make sure that you couldn't scam it and do it multiple times. Okay, there were the mages. Salamander Patrol. Allow them to flee. I'm gonna say yes. Big fights coming up here with the Dracolich. I don't think I have really anything I can prep with. Guess I could use a potion. Protection from Dragon Breath. Let's go ahead and use that. I think it breathes fire, if I remember right, which is kind of weird. I need to check on that and see if SSI did that properly, if it's supposed to breathe something else. Okay. Potion of Invisibility. Okay. Potion of Giant Strength. Let's use that. '21 Strength. 1d8 plus 11 plus 2 from the Dwarven Battle Axe. That's more like it. Grimdrak, do you surrender? No. Foolishness. Ouch. It didn't breathe on us. Ooh. We're doing 0 damage. Uh, oh, breeze fire. Oh, it did low damage because it's almost dead. And we made our saving throw and we have the Ring of Fire Resistance. So that worked out well. So Scimitar plus 1's not cutting it. Do have a short sword plus 2. Let's try that. There we go. No items. Item scam. Really? Didn't we cast nothing? Okay. You've come into the courtyard of a 5-story tower. Impressive robed figure approaches. I am Dracandros. Parlay. Freeze where you stand. Attack the dragon as Elminster told you to. I wouldn't be surprised if Elminster did do that. Being the scammer he is. Parlay with the dragons. Be nice. You've convinced us there is no plot against dragonkind. Okay. Sing. Failed to produce charm. It's okay, they'll still lose 1 turn here. Let's kill this mage first. Oh, I tried to equip this long sword plus 3, and it's an evil one. And he took damage. Oh, that was pretty funny. Sword of sharpness. That's what I wanted. 15 damage. The ego of the sword got to him. Nugget says, "What a scam! Tells me party members are dying, but wouldn't let me bandage even though I was right next to him." Really? Dies from system shock. The guy got his arm chopped off. Yeah, we can rest here. I gotta think about when I want to get on the bard here. Let me look at third level spells. Uh, Summon insects is poor in this area because the Freet will burn them. Won't work on anything fire related, and then the Drow are pretty magic resistant. Probably protection from fire. Let's get 2 of those. Okay, now we're going to be fighting a tough Drow elf. Before I do that, I need to see who's got fire resistance. Local slime does not. Here is Jeff. Let's get it on them. All right, let's see if we can backstab this guy. Maybe he went first. I need to get Duncan out of the way. There we go. There we go. 50 damage backstab. He got wrecked. Okay, the plate mail I think is magical. I don't know about the shield. Let's see, -1. -4, oh yeah. And then -7, that's a +2 shield. I actually have a wooden shield +3. But I'd rather have the hand axe and dual wield. The Drow longsword's a good longsword. Temporarily, let's take it. Take a 9. 6, yeah. You take the Drow longsword, the party's ashamed. Okay, we should be able to do this. If I remember right, any non-caster can do this and beat him. Let's have Liquid Metal Slime do it. Yep. Destroyed. 14,000 experience. Disarm, Fashard Fork, Mace, Heavy Crossbow. Oh my gosh, we have way too much money. All right, he's overloaded. Drop the money. He's got 1800. He should be able to pick up a little bit. And Jeff's or Zombles get 1800. Okay, the rest we just want items. Limited with magic. Okay, let's see how good this magic heavy crossbow is. So normal we have a Thaco of 11. And so it's a +1. Meh, I'd rather have the light +3. Okay, what else? Disarm, Fashard Fork, Mace. Did we give you any of those? We have Fashard, but not Fashard Fork. And we don't have Gasarm. So we'll just give it to the Barbarian for now. Okay. Duncan's ready for a level up. You may pass if I can select some of your items. No. Illusion. They're all scared of us. This one they're not. Okay. There's a cleric. Let's see if we can hit him with our crossbow. Nice. Owlbears. Yeah, I made a recent change to ranges. I fixed something, but that looks like I broke something with anything taller than 2 tiles. It's detecting from the top left. So I got to fix that and push out a new version here soon. Okay, you go ahead and sing and surrender. Make them lose their turn. Okay. Ensemble, what do we want you to do here? Let's use a wand of ice storm. Poison with class B, but he's already dead. Hey, Glenola, welcome in. How are you doing? Raiding with a party of 2. Thank you for that, Glenola. Let me give you a shout out. What were you streaming? I don't need any of that junk. You're finer than Frog's hair? That's good news. Avoiding tower traps. Do you pick it up and read it? No. I can avoid a lot of these fights just by our level being so much higher. Monsters are scared. Okay, there's too many here. They don't feel overwhelmed. Let's see if we can hit this cleric. You're playing some Red Dead Online? Ah, gotcha. Local mouse slime got hugged. Hey, Jimmy, welcome in. How are you doing? Owlbears. Tell you what, non-caster party does a heck of a lot better at this level that we're at than a caster party against all these drow. We're a lot higher level than you normally are by the time you fight this. Monk is a sniper. Junk that we don't need. Nothing else in here. A Gasarm. Stairs go flat, we fall. Okay, that's fine. Heal up. Efreet, allow them to flee. Yep. I can avoid a lot of these fights. What alignment has a sword of sharpness? It varies, but I think this one is neutral good. Let me look. Who has it? Chaotic Evil. No, this one's Chaotic Evil. Some of them you can be multiple alignments depending on what type it is, and it'll still work. Depends on what type of alignment it is. Scrolls? No. Scroll scan. That's where we came from. There we go. Okay, a wyvern fight. This fight's gonna be scary. Poison. I do have neutralized poison. Someone does end up getting poisoned. As long as it's not the bard. How many are we dealing with? There's a whole bunch down here still. I want to sonic blast them because I know they don't have good intelligence. Did they all go? Okay. What's the best blast I can do? Probably coming over here. This. One was unaffected. Severb. Let's have you sing. Failed to produce charm effects. Oh, there's still one left over here. Oh, Zomble's poisoned. I have neutralized poison. As long as it doesn't happen to someone else. Okay. We just don't want it happening to the bard. Let's see here. Oh, it's going to be hard to be able to sleep 24 hours, but we did. Success. You got alert, Lindell? Okay. Well, thanks for dropping in with the raid, and hope you have a good evening. All right, so this is going to be Dracandros. I don't think I have any preparatory spells I can cast here. Let's give a potion of healing to... well, Jeff won't take it. Let's give it to Zomble. What else? Still have this Javelin of Lightning. Protection from paralyzation. Let's use it. We're not going to be fighting black dragons. Potion of speed. Use. What else? Potion of invisibility. Severb doesn't have it. Let's put it on you. There, here we go. Oh, I still have to put in the code that needs to skip past this when it's trying to enlarge something that's already 2 tiles too tall. Just gonna wait for it to fly through those exceptions. Hopefully not too many will cast that. Okay, let me skip past them. It's doing more. Come on. Break this out of this loop. Oh, it wants to do it for all the icons. Okay, hang on. We're not going to have too many large casts. Skip past this. That's the icon's all screwed up because it tried to enlarge the Efreet icon, which is already large. Okay, Jeff. I don't think you can probably see Dracandros, but let's. Oh, we can. He can detect he's invisible. That's why it says shimmering. He's smart enough and a high enough level. Range of 12. What's your Thaco? 8. Light crossbow. I'm assuming that's probably going to have a hit loss trying to hit from that distance. Probably going to move over to here. The monk has huge range, so we should be able to get all the way down here. No penetration. Can you see him? Eight movement. We can reach him. Can you see him? Yes, you can. Good. He lost his spell. Start casting wall of fire. We need to hit them. Ooh, he avoided it. It's protection from normal missiles, probably. I think you can reach. Let's look. No. This guy's facing northwest. Move here and then here. He won't see us. Okay, we hit him again. Good. Arcandro's down. They're really insisting. Ooh, decapitated the Dark Elf. Really insisting on casting here. Let's try to prevent that. Could not have gone better. Right arm severed. He surrendered. $18,000 experience. Okay, let's do a detect magic here. Bracer's ring, quarterstaff. And then drow stuff. 19,000 experience. Magic user scrolls we can't use. Robe, I think that might be cursed. Scarlet and blue, I don't remember what attribute that raises. This is, I think, a ring of wizardry, which we can't use. Can use the wands. All right. I gotta remember where the exit is. Here. Wilderness. I guess we'll go to the village. I don't think we really care, and I don't think they even say anything different. Yeah. Got some level ups too. Okay, journey on to Essenbra. Let's train first, then we'll identify. Okay, Duncan, level 11 fighter. Ooh, we do get a proficiency. Think about what I have found recently. To have a heavy crossbow, but I think he has a fine composite longbow. Oh, battle axe, that's right. Definitely want that. Because we have that dwarven axe. Yeah, now his Thako with it is 4. Okay, Severb. Level 14 bard. He can get a knife proficiency. Jeff, level 11 monk. He's going to start becoming very powerful. Thako 14, 3d4 plus 1. Open hand. He gets 2.5 attacks per round now. His open hand kill percent chance is 4 plus the target's armor class. He does have to hit and stun first, though, and then it checks this. 60% charm resistant. Immune to haste and slow. I don't think I got any new things there. His thief skills are really high. Okay. -8 armor class, too. Okay, now we can identify all this stuff. Ring of Wizardry. Sell for 0. That's not right. Ring of Wizardry. Price set. Let's see what kind of wands we got. Fireballs and Ice Storm. Nice. Quarterstaff +2. Ring of Protection +3. Bracers 2. Disarm +2. Mace +1. Shard Fork +1. Disarm +1. Armor class 2. Let's give that to Severb. Anybody else wearing bracers? Zomble is. Two. He already has 2. Okay. 15, 17, 16, 16. 15, 17, 16, 16. So it's none of those. Somebody already has one. Let me see who it is. The pale blue. Thought someone had one. Let's see if it's intelligence. No. 14, 14, 19, 20, 15. I know charisma is pink and something. Hey, Jeff, welcome to the stream. How are you doing? It says if you ever... And Jimmy says we got dud Ring of Wizardry. It works, but it's the price is wrong. And we can't use it with this party. If you ever got a sponsored food item, what would it be? I'm thinking Forte Pop, a crab flavored soda featuring Mr. Snippy right on the can. Bad idea. Yeah, I don't think that's your best idea, Jeff. Duncan says, "Hi, I'm Vela. Let me join your party so I will take some experience from the run around the battlefield, blocking your characters and not attacking." Yeah, that sounds like Vela. Thanks for giving Jeff the shout out, Jimmy. Yeah, I'm still trying to figure out what attribute this is. It's either strength, dexterity, or constitution. Let's see. "17 strength." Let's try giving it to Jeff, but I have to get rid of a magic item first. Where did it go? Limited. He's still limited. He can only have so many miscellaneous types. Let's get rid of this. I just want to see what attribute it is. So 17 or 15. So it is strength, but that doesn't benefit a monk except for carrying capacity. So we don't really need that. Give back the gauntlets. Oh yeah, I do want to identify this. Okay, we need to give him back his weapon. There we go. Okay, I think we got it all situated now. Everybody has everything I need, except this. I do have these wands I need to separate. Let's see, let's give the wand of Ice Storm to Duncan. His level's too low, so give this to Jimmy. He has a necklace of missiles already. What about Severb? Severb doesn't. Let's give him the wand. There we go. Okay, we got it all spread across. Hey, Tim, welcome to the stream. How are you doing? You are in the game, Jeff. I think you were here when I created the party back in Pool of Radiance. Oh, hey, Sever, welcome in. How are you doing? Jeff says, you ever seen those gross flavored sodas like bacon or oregano? No, that sounds terrible. Duncan says, hi, I'm DFortae. I enjoy giving high level enemies lots of field and full plate to make Duncan's blood pressure go through their. Jimmy says you need to up your potassium, Duncan. Sever, thanks so much for gifting a tier 1 sub to Jeff. You've gifted 63 subs in the channel. Thank you so much. You're so generous, Sever. I really, really appreciate it. All the ongoing support. So generous. You're doing great, Tim. Glad to hear that. Jeff says, thanks for the gift sub. Thank you, anti-scam. That was an anti-scam. And thanks for giving Sever the shout out. I am doing great, Tim. Thanks for asking. I've got 10 days of work left before I retire. So the next 2 weeks is going to be a little bit hectic as I'm trying to do knowledge transfer for everybody, but it's I am almost done so I can have an early, very, very early retirement. And when someone like Severb's so generous, that just it really helps with that. Yes, 10 days until I retire my full-time job. And then I can work on my own projects full-time. I don't have to do full-time work for someone else. Okay, let's save the game. Save under C. Yeah, thanks, Tim. I appreciate it. Let's go on to Yellish. It's the next area. I'm going to search the area, actually. I never do this. You come upon a torn-up party coming out. One says, it's pretty fierce down there. The deeper you go, the nastier the creatures. Luckily, if you search, you can find ways out. Okay. Crude drawings. The artwork looks fairly recent. What are we getting ourselves into? False door. This is one of these scammy dungeons. It's like really weird. I don't even know what we're fighting. No, we're not going to allow him to flee. Owlbears and salamander. That's a pretty weird combo. You made it to the castle, Duncan? In secret? You are overloaded. Oh yeah, we gotta offload some weight. Barbarians with their awesome movement. Trying to make them lose their turn. It's like they already did. Oops. He's not fire resistant. 2 items destroyed on Zomble. Oh boy, wonder what they were. Can we tell? Still has a wand. Yeah, I can't tell. Hopefully it was just like arrows or something. Severed says I can retire in either 5 or 10 years. In 5 years I can retire, but I can't collect retirement pay until I'm 59 and a half. If I do 10 more, I can retire and start collecting right away. Gotcha. Yep, everybody's plan is different, that's for sure. You hear a loud growled chant ahead of you, circled of owlbears prancing around a single drow. At your approach, they shuffle to a halt and stare at you. The drow intones, "Gather the sacrifices, my children." Okay, a mage. You know what? Let's use the wand of fireballs here. Some bug fixing to do. I found 3 bugs this stream. A scroll and Bec de Corbin. Okay. False door. Going around in a circle. Ooh, black dragon. I don't like that. Sing. That'll make him lose his turn. Now we can snap him out of his trance and kill him. Sever says, I have a feeling I'll be relying on wands heavily with my party. 5 paladins, 1 cleric thief. Wow, 5 paladins. You're going to be very limited with magic items if you're playing the remasters. You're going to try to pick up magic items and be like, only the cleric thief will be able to pick them up. Oh, Sever got charmed. Dang it. And he's the bard, so he's the only one that had dispel magic. So now we gotta take down Sever. Oh, we just severed. We severed Sever's arm. That's not good. Oh, we're gonna have to go to the temple and get restoration cast on him. Dang. He's fighting with the dagger because his right arm is severed. The only good news about that was he didn't die to system shock. How many hit points left? 58. Ugh. Okay, we stunned him. That was rough. I don't know if we're going to be able to rest. I do have a potion of healing somewhere. Where is it? Okay. Yeah, his right arm is severed. Hey, very welcome to the stream. How are you doing? It says thanks to Humble Bumble, I can finally try your mods. Ah, you didn't have the games, huh? Jimmy says I never trusted that turncoat severed. Duncan says the party's ashamed. Yeah, really. Chopped off your friend's arm. Uh, let's take a look here. Yeah, severed right arm. Disabled primary hand. Well, we'll have to go to a temple. Because we sure as heck can't heal that. That just sucks that it ended up being the bard that got charmed there. Because he's the only one that has dispel magic or anything to dispel the charm. Jimmy says, an evil party, they should be cutting off each other's limbs. That's right. Yep, we are evil. They don't get ashamed. What the heck, all these false doors. You had old copies for back in the day, but they weren't recognized? Oh, you should send it to me. If you send me the start.exe file, Veru, I can include it as ones that are detectable. Some people have had to do that based on the versions of the games they had. Because some people didn't have like updated versions. That's weird. I didn't know there were multiple levels in here. Ooh, 2 black dragons. Let's get you way back here. Sing. We can at least make them lose 1 turn here. Okay. Sonic Blast. They're pretty smart. Oh, we stunned one. That one's confused. Nice. Save. Nom to flee. Ant eggs? Ifrit. They're not scared of us. As Ifrit are probably trying to cast Wall of Fire. So I'm glad we hit them. When you have item damage turned on, Wall of Fire is very, very scary. Hey, Ageless, welcome to the stream. How are you doing? It says, I'd call BS if an Ifrit was ever scared of a random group of adventurers. They are smart. Ifrit are smart. So they could probably detect if you're a pretty powerful party. But because they're so powerful, they were not scared of us. Severb's armor class is 2. Did he lose his shield? No, he didn't have a shield equipped, so why is his armor class so bad? What is he? Oh, he has chainmail +3 on. Yeah, unequip that. We want the bracers. Because then we get the ring of protection to apply. You're doing all right? You're lurking and chilling? You bought some good food? Nice. They're extremely arrogant? Yeah, that is true. They are very arrogant. Ah, see, they're going to flee. False door. Scammed by a false door again. We're strong. We're pretty strong at this point in the game because these characters have been transferred from Pool of Radiance and Gateway. And I've, of course, transferred all their items. So many of these monsters are like, no, let's not fight those. The dragons, though, ooh, the dragons aren't scared. You get a minus for having one less arm. Yeah, there's a lot of penalties. First of all, you can't equip anything in that offhand, and your chance to hit goes down, or in the primary hand. There's a lot of problems with having that arm severed. You can actually die. We passed our system shock roll. Game proved you wrong. I think restoration can restore the arm. I'm pretty sure I coded that. And of course, if you're dead, resurrection brings back your whole body. That definitely restores it. Oh, we're not dead. Very expensive, though, restoration, because it ages the caster. So those temple priests are going to get their money's worth. You're about to leave. Okay, we're done with that place. Enter. Go to the temple. Severb. Restoration. He's not drained or insane. Maybe it won't bring it back. I thought I made it do it. Either my message there is inaccurate or I'm getting it confused. Oh, maybe it's... Let me see if heal does it. I think it does. I'm pretty sure restoration does. Let me look at the code. No, restoration will not bring the limb back. Let me see about heal. It does cure insanity. That's probably what I'm confusing it with. Heal. Heal will do it. Yep. Heal brings back the body part. So that's even cheaper. I think it had the wrong person selected. Let me do this again. Let me put a breakpoint. Severb, heal, heal, yes. It says he's cured. I'm stepping through the code. Yeah, it says it doesn't say he has a disabled primary hand. Severed right arm, disabled primary hand. Is he using the wrong character? I think it's using the wrong character. Uh, no, it's Severb. Let me step through this again. Oh, where's it getting target from? Target is Zombo Bobble. Yep, there's a bug. Okay. So what we're going to do. The spell would work if you cast it, but in the temple it's a bug. So I'm going to force this through right now. Okay, that should cure it. Do it one more time. Oh, okay. So it didn't repair, it repaired the disabled primary hand, but it did not remove the severed condition. So I need to put that in there. All right. Well, I'll do that right now. Put it in. Save. E. Quit. Severed. 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 That's right. Okay, so two things to fix here. First, this needs to be set to selected player. Okay, Fixes that. And now I need to have it get rid of the severed condition. Because you can't have a disabled body part without or you can have a disabled body part without being severed. The way you can do that is chill metal or heat metal. It can actually burn or freeze a body part. Okay. So the primary hand we need to restore. Right hand. I made it really granular so it can do hands, feet, legs, arms. Left arm. Left leg. Right leg. And then we can do foot. Left foot, right foot. The only one it won't fix is head. If your head is severed, he'll will not put that back. Severed right foot. Okay. You got to inject the Dwarf Fortress code so you can get injured nasal cartilage. Once had a dwarf that bled out from that. That's funny. Okay, that should fix it. So let's check it. Analysis, severed right arm, but you can see the disability's gone now. So now heal, yes. And now target should be right, which it is. Okay. Resist fire invisibility. Yep, there we go. Okay, perfect. And with that, that's probably a good place to stop, guys. Nice. That was a kind of weird situation, getting charmed, and then you don't want to hit your party member with the Sword of Sharpness or Vorpal Blade. Lesson learned. At the time, you kept wondering why your dwarf was dying. Yeah, that's pretty funny. As long as it tells you why, then that's cool. But if it doesn't tell you and you just have one dying for seemingly random reason, that would be annoying. Lots of progress fixing bugs. Yep, and I got some more to fix that I found. So I'll be doing that later. So thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you next time.